What's up, guys, and welcome back to the PBE. If you haven't been paying attention, this update is a big one, man. This is a big update. So pretty much the first thing I just want to talk about, get right out of the way, is there is now gates in the middle of both sides of your base. The enemy team cannot go through it, but you and every member of your team can. And this is just kind of interesting because, in a way, it's like, okay, cool, we can run from the side now. But in another aspect, it's like, if people are sieging, and you're like, let's say you're Evelyn, and you can just run in behind there and get inside of them and ult, that's kind of a cool medium to do so, Like, I can foresee, like, a lot of strategy and a lot of play coming into this. I mean, not to mention just, like, the escapes and everything. But, I mean, that feels like it could be useful. So they changed the name from Dauntless Ahri. Now it's Challenger Ahri. I don't know why, because I don't know what kind of symbolism that means or what that means. But there you go. Her name is now Challenger Ahri. Like how they changed on Project Yasuo. I wish they would have named it Project Yasuo instead of, Spec Ops Yasuo or something. But anyway, they changed all the old icons. A bit of them. All of them are going to be getting changed in the future. And this, I think, is kind of cool. I was just thinking about this the other day. Like, the old icons are out of date. Looks like it's something from 2008. And there we go. We got some HD textures now. Way to go, Rydell. So, Summoner's Rift. The camp spawn times have been reverted back to 155 from 2, and all of the camp HP base stat changes from the previous PBE update have all been reverted. So, no worries now. Nothing spawns at 2 minutes anymore. That's kind of cool. I like that. I like that it spawns at 155 because it gives different starts, etc. So, Riot pretty much thought that the jungle was getting a little bit too easy now, and they changed the damage from every jungle item from 60 over to 45 magic damage on hit to monsters over 2 seconds. I don't know how that's going to work out. It might not even last, but I'll keep you guys updated because I think that'll probably get changed back. Infinity Edge, critical strike chance reduced to 20% from 25, which is really big for 80 carries. But Phantom Dancer critical strike chance increased to 35 from 30. So if you have both of those items, it's the same crit chance anyway, and both 80 carries, or most 80 carries, I should say, build those items. Morellonomicon recipe cost increased to 880 from 680, and total cost increased to 2,300 gold. Okay, it's a mid-game item that people are getting too quickly, is what they're saying. And here we go. Elisa's damage is pretty much buffed, but only to monsters, and that's just going to help with her jungle clear. And hers was kind of slow. I mean, it's kind of slow because you use a lot of mana, but you can make the jungle mobs focus on your spiderlings, which helps a lot. And this is just a way faster clear now. Now, Corki's Valkyrie mana cost increased to 100 from what it is now on live is 60. And then they buffed it again to 80, and now it's 100. So Corki's laning phase is superior to anyone now because Lucian's dead, and I think these nerfs are needed. Hecarim. Rampage Q mana cost decreased to 20, 23, 26, etc. from 32. So it's the same at maximum rank, it's just to help his early clearing. And Spirit of the Dread maximum heal from minions and monsters is heavily increased early. So a W start maybe, or a Q start maybe, but I'm thinking, you just max your Q and then max your W, of course, like always. Although a lot of people max E to gank into lane, but this might change things. And also, Hecarim's been getting a hell of a lot of buffs over the past couple months. If he keeps getting them, if we see a total of 2 or 3, maybe more, maybe to his ult perhaps, he could be a top tier jungler. Now, Nautilus's shield values have changed, right? They used to be 100 all the way up to 300. Now they're 65 to 85. But that might look like a nerf, But shield now scales on up to 17% of Nautilus's total health from 15% of his bonus health. That's a buff. That is a huge buff. Someone was doing the numbers on the forum actually, and that's several hundred health greater than what he has now. So there's a good way to look at it. I like it when junglers like Nautilus get some love. Shadow Walk passive now regenerates 2% of her missing mana. We all know how that works, and that's up for 1%. And Ravage's E now states it applies on hit effects. So when she walks around invisible, she regens mana, now regens 2% like the new Athenes. They did the buff to her and the new Athenes on Holy Grail. So Boomerang, Nars Q cooldown reduction, 45% in scales, actually higher based on his R's rank, down from 60% on all ranks. And his ult now increases Boomerang's throw, cooldown reduction on catch to 50, 55, 60. Just a little messing around with Gnar there on the PBE. He's still not perfect. He gets nerfed, I think. Well, not nerfed, but I'll say changed every cycle. Now, Jace's W attacks now deal 100% damage down from 130 at max rank. Jace, I feel, came from out of nowhere now, and now he just keeps getting nerfed every patch. He just came out of nowhere from being trash tier. Now he's used in Worlds. Now he's God tier. And now he's back to being trash tier again. And Sona, thank God. I know you guys complain about that I hate Sona so much, but her power core damage reduced to 40% from 50. Yes! Thank God Sona is dead once again. Well, I'm getting a little too hype. She's not going to be dead, but she's just so annoying and lame, dude. I hate her. I hate you, Sona. Never come back. Peace.